Guys, today talk about 2021 box office flops. So I actually have a couple of box office flops, and yeah, movie must have released in all must be nearing the end. So there are like two or three box office flops that have come out so far this year. This year has been a very, very, very slow year for the box office, basically. So the first big one is Raya and the Last Dragon. This is a Disney movie. Yeah, I think even with the Disney Plus numbers, nobody wants to see this. Nobody really wants to see this. You know, if the word of mouth did make the box office have decent legs, but this opened for like 8 million. Didn't really do it. Nobody watched it internationally. It bombed in China, basically. It only made like 19 million now. It didn't really do too well in China, which was a market that was supposed to do well in. Same thing of other Asian countries that didn't really do too well there, only making 3 million everywhere else. And yeah, it was a big box office failure of this year. And this movie probably lost like 100 million, like so did 50 to 40 million dollars by Disney, but because Disney will keep the Disney Plus numbers under the iron curtain of Disney Plus, so there. And yeah, Wire is just a big flop. The next movie on the list is no surprise, and that's Mortal Kombat. I made a video called Mortal Kombat is a big flop. It's actually the second big flop of the year, only being behind Raya and the Last Dragon. It did absolutely abysmal at the box office, only making 49 million domestically. It'll probably end up around 44 to 80 to 90 million worldwide. And of course the big problem is they didn't release it in China because of violence and stuff. So yeah, the international box office has been poor because Mortal Kombat is really only popular in America, and I don't think HBO Max is gonna save Mortal Kombat. The movie has a budget of like $50 million, 60 million. A lot of people said this movie was horrible, and it's just another box office flop and failure. So yeah, we go over like Wrath of Man, the budget. It was Wrath of Man, the box office at $40 million. You know, Wrath of Man, which the current worldwide box office for Wrath of Man is currently at 54 million. I think it eventually will break the $80 million mark. Basically, there. Next movie is Nobody. That's basically that's confirmed. That's like a box office success. Like the first John Wick next to Little Things. Is this movie a failure? The Little Thing is a $4 million budget, and the thing is the Little Things did release at the beginning of the year, but it is a fail. It is a box office flop basically. There, but it didn't really release in any theaters. So and then we have Tom and Jerry. Is Tom and Jerry a flop? Godzilla is not a flop. There, but Tom and Jerry, $50 million budget, it needs to make 110 million. It did just that, so it's basically just broke even. So Tom and Jerry is not a flop. Unlike Raya, unlike Mortal Kombat, unlike The Little Things. The Unholy, which is like a very cheap horror movie. The Unholy. Basically, we gotta go over the Unholy. Yeah, the Unholy is a box office success. It had a $10 million budget. The Marksman, which is another one of those movies, Chaos Walking, Spiral, that just came out. So, and of course we have Demon Slayer, which that's not a box office failure, made like $400 million worldwide, basically top 2020 worldwide. That's Demon. That's Demon Slayer. So that's $40 million for Demon Slayer, basically. And yeah, that's the box office flop. So there's 4 box office flops of 2020. So that means Mortal Kombat is not the first box office flop. Raya flopped before there was there's 3. There's Raya, there's Mortal Kombat, which is a box office flop. There's also the Little Things. I don't know the budget for the Marksman. It's probably like 10 million or something like that. They have it a lot on TV. Yeah, this is like another flop as well. Well, but this was like a big thing on TV. Yeah, and the Marksman only did well in America. So same thing with Chaos Walking. Actually, Chaos Walking was a big failure. $100 million budget and only made $19 million. Of course, there's another flop by Lionsgate. Not surprising. Lionsgate is known for box office failures. They were, but Chaos Walking probably the biggest flop of the year. $100 million budget, only made $19 million worldwide, and grossed, and the production budget is $100 million. So that's basically it. Goodbye.